convincing victory for Malaysia in that match, the mixed double. Now we turn our attention to the men's single, where two players of exactly the same age, Tze Yong from Malaysia is against Mohamed Mostafa Kamel from Egypt. Two different singles players from the matches the two nations played yesterday, where it was Kamel who played the singles for Egypt against Kenta Nishimoto, and it was EGY for Malaysia, the England champion, up against Johnny Toyusen, but EGY is resting, or more likely practicing today, as umpire and service judges are waiting for the players to enter the arena. First on court is Tze Yong from Malaysia.
The umpire is from France. The service judge is David Evans from England.
So brand new Malaysian team for today's match compared to yesterday. The Egyptians have chosen to rest El Gamal, the men's singles player from yesterday. Umpire for this match, as we have the head-to-head. There is no previous meeting between these two players. Our umpire waiting to do the coin toss is Stéphane Benet from France. France, who actually France actually finished second in the European qualification, European Team Championship, lost the final to Denmark and won a silver medal there, but has withdrawn from this tournament. They are playing though in 1.5 weeks' time in Denmark for the men's and women's team championship respectively. Here is a profile of Tze Yong from Johor on the southernmost part of the Malaysian peninsula. 181 centimeters tall. That's rather tall for a Malaysian, in my opinion, but yeah, we've seen also EGY, he's even taller, I think. Yeah. Mohamed Mostafa Kamel, 306, has been a little bit higher, but the rankings are still, they're not totally frozen, but they're also not totally unfrozen. You're not losing any tournaments at the moment, you're only adding tournaments to your ranking, and of course that gives an advantage to the players that are ranked highly enough to enter the tournaments on the World Tour or the European Tour that is actually staging badminton tournaments at the moment. Here's the service judge, David Evans from England. Mostafa Kamel, versatile player. Most players from the African continent play as much as they can. We often see them in all three categories. Kamel has been a finalist 4 times in his career, and one of the times was in men's single. He's got 2 runner-ups in men's doubles with Mohamed Kamel, and also I've been mixed double with Jana Ashraf and Tze Yong. On his side, he's performed very well here in 2021. Won the Polish International, defeating Pablo Jan from Spain in the final. Lost in the second round of Spain Masters, Tze Yong against Choma Popov. First point for Kamel. That's 3 errors that he's committed. The 3 points that Tze Yong has scored. It's unfortunately what often happens when you know you're playing upwards, that you tend to put a little bit too much pressure on your shot. You want to play even better than you're capable of, and then you end up committing errors. What's going on? Nice spinning service return from Kamel. And that's a good rally. It's important to also give the opponent a chance to make a mistake once in a while. So once you get settled a little bit into the court and forget what's around you, then you can play more freely compared to the first 2-3 rallies where you're very alert to the circumstances. Yeah, that's well played. Gone wide. Gone left by Kamel. I seem to recall that Dan used to keep his racket with him. Otherwise, it's not so good. The diving defense from Mostafa Kamel there. Obviously there's a number of possibilities for getting inspiration from social media, streaming services on the internet, and that's just fantastic that it's possible to get that kind of inspiration. Fantastic development for badminton, and I'm sure it will help some of the smaller badminton nations and populations to grow in the future. I'm absolutely positive that it will influence them, that they have the chance to watch top-class badminton and go down in the hall and try to emulate the shots. The tricky thing is if they have enough players to spar against and test their skills. Good defense. This time he kept his racket. Yeah, lucky net ball and put away with venom.
5-10.
So, 6 points lead for Tze Yong here at the mid-game interval, 11-5.
Call 2 20 seconds. Call 2 20 seconds. Play.
So, first ball is sent over. I think there's a lot of positive things to take away for Mostafa Kamel. We saw action yesterday in the match against Japan. That was in men's double with Mohamed Mostafa Kamel. Lost to the reigning World Championship silver medalist. I don't know if you say they're reigning when they haven't won the title, but at least they won the silver in 2019 in St. Jacob's Island. He's going to play men's double again later today as well, with Sarah from mixed doubles that just seen. That's well played. Recovered really quickly, just lost his footing there at the mid-game. But he was so quick on his feet back and ready to pounce on that one. Powerful smash. It's also a little bit tricky for Tze Yong because, I mean, he's got absolutely nothing to gain in this match here. If he wins convincingly, well, that's just expected. gone wide.
77.
Good shot.
87.
No left. If it was deliberate.
Tze Yong challenges.
Challenge from Tze Yong. I don't think he will gain anything from that. I thought it looked long. Here it comes. There it was.
Successful. One challenge remaining. Service over. 8-18.
So 8-18, and that makes Mostafa Kamel the top Egyptian scorer in a single game so far in this tournament.
19.
Yesterday against Japan, the most points scored was by Noor Yusri and Doha Hani in the women's doubles. Scored 7 in the first game against Naima Sayama and Chira Shida. Sushan stays on the Egyptian side, and logically Tze Yong takes the first game, 21-8 after 12 minutes of action.
Go to 20 seconds. Go to 20 seconds. Second game. Level. Play.
So second game on the way. Defense. It's a fantastic rally. Best rally of the match, in my opinion, even though Mostafa Kamel misses that sliced drop shot. I think it's almost already visible that He's being pushed in terms of pace. Played this rally at a higher pace than we've seen him before.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the technical officials to court number 1.
A little bit too greedy on the cross defense there. It's so easy to, I mean, it looks nice and you can change it around, and sometimes it's even a point depending on the level of the opposition, but quite often the better choice is just to play a really accurate straight block and make sure you survive instead of turning it into an all or nothing shot. Tze Yong making his debut in the World Team Championship. And of course, it's always nice to start with a win, but on the other hand, it would also be nice to sort of make a positive difference. I mean, play some tougher opinion, or you can play a little bit more freely and see if you can create an upset or two. If you don't have the chance for that, then the next World Men's Team Championship staged in Aarhus in approximately 10 days.
In the tie between Japan and England, men's singles.
Nice match from Kamel. Very good technical skills. Oh, that's a great shot. What a rally to score his first point here in the second game. Goes directly in on the favorite videos clip back home in Cairo.
Plays against Johnny Ferguson, England.
It's very important to get the right pictures of how it's going to look when you play. Confidence video can definitely help in terms of that.
From Belgium, the service judge is Reza Roshan Hamid from Iran.
Maybe that's why I tried the cross defense earlier, because the short straight is not entirely good. That's a fantastic drive serve from Tze Yong. We see them come into men's singles once in a while. We've seen Axelsen, the Olympic champion, try them. I think we're going to see it more and more. We saw it in. We saw also the pair of the European champions in mixed doubles yesterday. If you were with us, you would have seen Alimov and Dalyetova utilize it against Christiansen and Boye in their match in the Badminton Federation against Denmark. But here, Tze Yong has taken the lead here by 10 points. Kamel only won that beautiful rally here in the second game so far. There it was.
20 seconds. 20 seconds.
Yeah, Good deception. Tze Yong pretended a lift, but then stopped all movement just before hitting the shuttle. One of the things that we can see that they're not used to playing on the same level is that immediately after a rally is finished, unless he's been diving Mostafa Kamel, then immediately after a rally is finished, he's moving back towards the spot where he's to receive the next serve. He's not all taking his time between the rallies that we sometimes see the players regulars on the World Tour do. Just get their head together before they start the next rally. That's a good one as well. Yeah, good rally, but also clinical, put away by Tze Yong. It's Coach Henderson that's hiding there behind the cap and the face mask. But it's rallies like that that Kamel needs to play a lot more of to increase his playing strength. Ooh. Kamel had the best spectator spot for that shot there. Luckily for him, it went wide.
Represented by Mohamed
Instead on the Egyptian side. He hasn't scored a whole lot of points, Kamel, here in the second game, but I actually think he's played some good rallies. It's actually more important than just scoring points. You can get points in many ways if the opponent is a little bit unfocused. And these a little bit longer rallies at full speed, that's something that you remember, that's something you can try and replicate in practice. So match point opportunities for Tze Yong. First time I'm asking. Excellent performance actually from both players, in my opinion, taking their respective level into consideration. There's never any doubt that one was going to win the match, but Mostafa Kamel showed glimpses of how he can play if he gets used to the pace, gets more consistent. That was the last rally, and in 23 minutes Tze Yong has put Malaysia up 2-0 in the overall team tie. His confirmation of the score, 21-8, 21-2. So next match coming up is women's singles, where we have Olympic participant Doha Hani from Egypt up against Yun Chi Xuan. That's after the short break here. Kentamo Motor is on court 1 in the Energy Arena. We're focusing on court number 2, where the match between Malaysia and